What's going on, guys? Chance Guy here. Today in this video I want to express some of my opinions on Battlefield 4 and maybe give some theories for some of the problems which we have been experiencing. Now, I'm not here trying to start some war, but instead trying to address the little tiny clues which might have slipped right past you. So what is it with in every single patch? They fix a few things here and there, but then they break half of the things in the game. And an example of this happening is since the last patch we got some balancing done, but then at the same time all of a sudden the kill cam is completely broken. Which this topic actually leads me onto the next topic about the so-called netcode, but more on that later. Now, I know that I might sound a bit negative in this video, but I just want one patch from DICE which doesn't break anything in the game. Even if it was a small one, just one patch would be pretty nice. It is just annoying time after time to see these broken patches be integrated in the game, which doesn't usually help but instead screw things up even more. And the game is as annoying and buggy as it is, it just doesn't really need these buggy patches in my opinion. Now, the next thing which I really want to talk about is the broken kill cam. Now, hear me out on this. What if DICE realizes that the game is so broken, it is basically impossible to fix, so they just break the kill cam, meaning players won't know who killed them, which leads them not allowed to complain about the netcode because they don't even know who killed them. Now, of course, I hope I am wrong about this, but just think about it, it is definitely possible. Before the patch, the kill cam worked fine and there weren't that many problems which they needed to fix, so why was the kill cam even tweaked and touched with? I mean, after the patch, the kill cam is so broken, at least for the PC, and I don't know about any other platforms because I don't own Battlefield 4 for any consoles, so if you guys do play on the consoles, please let me know. Now, the kill cam is so broken, it sometimes shows a friendly teammate killing you. They're just annoying little experiences which just completely takes you out of the game world and the environment and really makes you think what just happened. Sometimes it even misleads you thinking that your killer is behind a corner, but instead he's somewhere far away. But at the same time, they said they are working on the netcode, so does it mean it's 100% chance that they'll fix the netcode within some time? Because we have been waiting since the launch of the game for DICE to fix the so-called netcode, and in my opinion, not much has been done since launch. I would rather for DICE to come out and say we fucked up, but however we will redeem ourselves in the next game. Just something like that. I would much rather for them to apologize to the community than rather let them drag this behind them. Plus, we know eventually DICE will have to just drop this game like with Battlefield 3 because they have other projects. I mean, DICE.com is already done with Battlefield 4, they finished all their DLCs and now are probably moving on to Battlefront or even Mirror's Edge. So DICE LA is taking over to finish the DLCs off, but what will happen if the game is still broken when the last DLC comes out? I just really hope DICE can fix the game as they have promised because we have all been waiting. Lastly, the last thing which I really wanted to address is the early DLCs for the PC. Now look, I'm not complaining here, but for some reason, ever since the first DLC rolled in, about 2 to 3 weeks before the actual DLC maps dropped, the DLC guns are actually leaked through on the patches on the PC. And these guns are made available only for premium members to unlock and play with. I actually covered all the naval strike weapons and gadgets in a series of videos, so if you haven't seen them yet, go and check them out if you want. I will link them in the description. But anyways, the strange thing is, since the first DLC, China Rising, we know that DICE realizes this mistake, but they have done nothing about it. The first time they just laughed it off, but it was also in Second Assault and now in Naval Strike, so I'm just not quite sure what is going on at their studio. But I do have a little theory. It could be a bit far-fetched though, so hear me out again. What if these leaked weapons to the premium members was a way to sell premium to the normal players? But in a way, if that was the case, I would think DICE would also advertise that as a perk for having premium, and I think this leak could also be across all the other platforms. So I'm not very sure, but I really wonder what DICE is up to with the so-called leaking the DLC weapons early. Anyways, those were some of the thoughts and theories which were running through my head, and I wanted to let you guys know about them to see if you would agree with me or not, or I'm just crazy. Now, I know this video is quite negative and it doesn't help with Battlefield 4's community of hate, but usually I don't complain much about Battlefield 4, but I just think that there's something going on behind the scenes here. So leave your comments down below, I will read and reply to them. I hope you enjoy watching this video. Thanks for watching. Peace out, guys.